Hello and welcome to Ontario Without Barriers, a channel where we discuss different resources for adults with physical disabilities. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Today we'll be discussing communication aids, hearing aids, visual aids, artificial eyes, and facial prosthetics. To determine if you qualify for any of the equipment and supplies, please refer to the Access Granted video. Communication aids. In order to qualify for a communication aid, specifically, you must meet general ADP eligibility criteria and also be unable to speak. Be unable to use a pen and paper to write due to physical disabilities. Types of communication aids covered. Through ADP, they help cover the cost of voice prostheses, voice amplifiers, speech-generating devices. For a full list of communication aids that are covered, a link is in the description. Replacements. You can apply for replacements if your medical condition has changed and the equipment no longer meets your needs. The equipment is worn out, no longer covered by warranty, and cannot be repaired at a reasonable cost. How to apply. If this is your first application to ADP for communication aid, you must be examined by your family doctor or nurse practitioner. They will determine whether or not you require communication aid for everyday tasks and activities due to long-term disability. Based on the examination, they will refer you to a speech-language pathologist or an occupational therapist registered with ADP. The speech-language pathologist or occupational therapist will refer you to a communication clinic registered with ADP. You can lease the equipment from the communication clinic registered with ADP if your needs are expected to change for at least 1 year from the time of your assessment. Leases are arranged with CEP by communication aid clinics registered with ADP. The Centralized equipment pool provides timely, cost-effective distribution and support for augmentative and alternative communication technology to eligible residents in Ontario. The CEP is a leasing, recycling, purchasing program which services augmentative and alternative communication clinics and individual authorizers across Ontario. There is no direct referral process to CEP. Rather, clients are assessed, prescribed, and dispensed equipment through communication clinics or individual authorizers. Hearing aids. In order to qualify for hearing aids specifically, you must also have a disability requiring a hearing aid device for 6 months or longer. Types of hearing aid devices covered. If you qualify, you can apply to ADP to get help paying for hearing aids and FM systems. For a full list of types of hearing aids devices covered, a link is in the description. The steps to apply for each hearing aid device can be found in the description. Visual aids. In order to qualify for visual aids specifically, you must also have a long-term low vision or blindness to at least one eye that can be corrected with surgery, regular glasses, or contact lenses. Types of visual aids covered. Through ADP, they help cover the cost of specialized glasses, magnifiers, and other optical aids. For a full list, a link is in the description. Depending on what type of visual aid you need, you will have to see a specific specialist. A list of the type of specialist needed is linked in the description. Artificial eyes and facial prostheses. In order to qualify for artificial eyes and facial prosthetics specifically, you must also have a long-term physical disability requiring an artificial eye or face prosthetic. Coverage comes in 3 categories, which are artificial eyes, devices, and procedures. For a full list of types of eyes, devices, and procedures, a link is in the description. What is not covered? ADP does not cover a second artificial eye for the same side of the original one still works. Prosthetic implants using hydroxyapatite, attachment post, repairs to artificial eyes, conformers, and scalar lens prosthetics. How to apply. Get examined by your family doctor, an ophthalmologist, or an optometrist. The examination will confirm whether you need an artificial eye or not. The doctor will fill out their part of the application form and refer you to an ocularist registered with ADP. Meet with the registered ocularist and who will confirm the type of artificial eye you will need and fit them for you. Facial prosthetics. You may need facial prosthetics due to congenital condition, disease, or injury. ADP will help cover the cost of extra oral facial prosthetics and intraoral facial prosthetics. Types of facial prosthetics not covered. ADP does not cover facial prosthetics such as a second prosthetic for the same part of the face, extraoral, or for the same site in the mouth, intraoral, and implants or prosthetics made by vendors outside of Ontario who are not registered with ADP. For a full list of funding coverage and how to get replacements, A link is in the description. How to apply. Get examined by a plastic surgeon or a specialist if you need an extraoral prosthetic, or a dentist if you need an intraoral prosthetic. Find a business that will make and sell you the prosthetic. The business must be registered with ADP. Click on the link in the description to find registered businesses. ADP does not provide funding to replace any items that were damaged or lost through neglect or misuse. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications. Tune in next week where we will discuss other resources for adults with physical disabilities.